welcome to livealittlehigher.com. Today we continue learning duties of the heart, and we're in the gate of self-accounting. I think this is so apropos. We're almost coming into the month of Elul, in which we have to start working on our accountings before Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. And today, the Rabbi Bahya Ibn Pakuda is talking about contemplating man's lowliness and the dignity invested in him. So when a person becomes prideful, haughty, and excessively ambitious in this world, he should make an accounting with himself as follows. He should reflect on his position in creation between the supernal and the terrestrial creatures. It will become clear to him that he's small and insignificant among God's creations, as I explained when dealing with this theme in the 6th gate of the book. So yes, when a person starts feeling so big, he should really put a perspective in his life and look at himself in the spectrum of the whole world. I remember when I was little and we used to travel to places that there were like a little remote, and my father used to make us lie down in the ground and look at the stars, and like a sense of tiny, and you felt like a little dot in the map. When you lie down and you looked at all those stars and the moon and the whole sky, and you recognize the oceans, how big they are, and the mountains, how big they are, and how there's so much power in the world. Like if you go to the waterfall in the Niagara Falls and you see that power of that water, or you experience a volcano, you see these powers of God in the world that we experiment. You see a hurricane, you see a tornado, then you feel like a tiny dot in the map. And this is what Rabbi Bahya is telling us, is like we have to really have perspective in life. Like we're not the whole world. Like people are so self-centered, they think they are the center of the universe. And in a certain way we are. Hashem wants us to feel that the world was created for us. It's a paradox. On one way, he wants us to feel that we're nothing. We're nothing. Who are we? We come from a putrid drop of semen, and when we die, we're gonna end up in the ground being eaten by maggots. I'm sorry I describe it like that, but that's the reality. And on the other hand, Hashem created the whole world for you. So we have to have these two feelings in our life. One is so we won't become haughty, arrogant, self-centered, egocentrical. And the other one is to feel like, yes, I have a place in this world. I have a mission. I have a purpose. I'm endowed with a neshama, a spark of God. I come to this world to do something for Hashem. So we need to have those two feelings. Because if not, the person cannot be a healthy in the psyche, a person cannot be healthy. So then let him consider how God has granted dignity to man by giving him dominion over the various animals, plants, inanimate objects, as is it written. You have made him master over the works of your hands. Place all things at his feet. This is in Tehillim. And by acquiring him with the statutes of his Torah, and by giving him knowledge of all secrets beneficial to him of the upper and lower realms of this world. So Hashem made us different from any other creation. We have a mind, we have a seichel, we have intelligence, we can be discerning, we can know right from wrong, we can learn Torah, we can expand our knowledge, we have the ability to control our emotions. If not, look at the world, what's become with the world, all these technologies that are coming out and all these incredible inventions that humankind can bring to the world, and in a very good way, like medicine for diseases. Like if you look at the world today, we're in the best time of the world that has ever existed. And so let him consider how God has elevated man in that he may offer praise and thanksgiving to his creator. So not only that, a man, a woman, a man, we, a human, we can acknowledge Hashem. Hashem has given us the ability to see where everything comes from, to be a grateful human being, to be giving, to be kind, to be a messenger of God in this world. And add to this all the favors, hidden and apparent, material and spiritual, general and unique, too numerous to recount, bestowed upon us on loving kindness and grace. So if you count your blessings and you open your eyes and you see the hand of God in your life, in everything you do, it's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Like, there's things that happen in our lives that are really beyond normal. Like today, we went with a beautiful family out to dinner, and the children are very allergic. They have a lot of allergies. And so it was a little complicated with the menu and making sure that they're not fed something that can harm them. The waitress was so kind. She was so nice. She really went the extra mile with us. The extra mile. It was beyond, beyond, beyond. And you think, okay, these people we took out are very special people. These are people that are all day taking care of other people in different ways. They're giving of their time, they're giving of their knowledge, of their love, of their care towards other human beings. So you know what? They go out and they have this care for them too. It's a mirror. So consider, my brother, says Rabbi Bahya, how insignificant you are, how petty your affairs, and yet how your Creator has exalted you through, though He does not need you, though you are so dependent on His providence and rule. Show regard for this excellent crown in which He has crowned you, for the high degree to which He has elevated you in this world, the great reward which He has reserved for you in the world to come. So we should not take for granted by devoting yourself to His service and expressing your gratitude to Hashem. So a person that opens his eyes and sees that Hashem takes care of him, that He's always doing things for him, that He's always sending the right person to help him at the right moment, then this person has to have gratitude toward Hashem. He has to really step to the plate. And so do not let the fact that God has elevated you through His graces and favors, as I have mentioned, lead you to become proud of your condition and to glory in yourself or to exalt yourself because of God's kindness to you. Do you think that you deserve this, that you are worthy of it, or that it befits you? So yes, we cannot think that the goodness of the world comes because of that we are so great, right? We have to think that Hashem really doesn't owe us anything. We should never become entitled human beings. On the contrary, we have to be humble and modest and lowly. We have to really look at all the favors that Hashem does for us as really favors. Hashem really is kind to us because He's kind. He's doing kindness to us because He loves us, because He's kind, and not because we deserve it. We don't deserve anything, really. And the only thing we can do is that when we open our eyes and we see it, we see Hashem's hand in our life and all the kindness He does for us, then the least we can do is to be kind to His creation and kind to Hashem. So at the end, Rabbi Bahya says, God, my heart is not haughty, my eyes are not raised high, I do not occupy myself with things too great and mysterious for me. Surely I have stilled and quieted my soul like a weaned child with his mother. My soul is with me like a weaned child. And this is how we have to feel towards Hashem. We have to feel like Hashem really takes care of us and that we should be humble about it. We should really feel like a child that receives his food every time from his mother. He doesn't have to worry about it because he's always being given what he needs. So I want to wish you a blessed week, and remember, live a little higher. Thank you.